I think my thoughts about this were quite influenced by a philosopher of science called Karl Popper. He was a philosopher of science who mostly worked in London, actually, at the London School of Economics. And what he was arguing is that scientific investigations can destroy ideas and hypotheses, but it's very difficult to be sure that any explanation and so on that you have as an alternative to the ones that you've destroyed is absolutely correct and may not be destroyed at a later point. In other words, he emphasized, and this is more my language, science as tentative knowledge. It's knowledge which, at the point of when you're proposing it, based on the observations, the facts, and the arguments that you've made, is a decent explanation for what you're trying to explain. However, it may be that subsequently new experiments, new observations, new arguments will lead to a reformulation of that, maybe even quite a different idea of explaining it. And if you take that view, which I tend to do, as tentative knowledge, which perhaps under repeated testing gets more and more reliable, but there's never complete certainty, what we end up with is a statement of, well, we can't be really absolutely certain that anything we're proposing is absolutely right. It may be that it is very likely to be right, but it is challengeable. And in a way, that is perhaps a definition of science, that you can always refute a scientific idea.